Ladies and gentlemen, there is a big drop in the amount of Americans traveling to Mexico to get procedures done. One of the biggest drops is in tummy tucks, and it's because of the drug cartel activity, people being kidnapped, people getting killed that were Americans there. It has turned a lot of people off, and they're not traveling to Mexico to get these procedures done anymore. So let's get into it. So, ladies and gentlemen, Mexico is, a desired place because the prescription drugs, the same surgeries there and here, it's a huge difference as far as price is concerned. So Americans getting tummy tucks in Tijuana plunges thanks to cartel violence. The number of Americans getting tummy tucks in Tijuana has plunged this year thanks to fears of local cartel violence and the rising value of the peso against the dollar. Medical tourism trade in Mexico has dropped more than half, according to industry leaders to Border Report. There's a lot of bad publicity about the city creating a negative perception. This is what Ricardo Vega said, president of the Plastic Surgeons College in Baja. The government needs to step up and invest in strategic promotions to generate a better image for the region. So they said at one point in time, 3,000 Americans would come there and get the bariatrics, the weight loss surgery each month. This is per month. They would go to Tijuana to get weight loss surgery. That figure is down to 1,500. Crimes exploded earlier this year when four Americans, and we remember it because it exploded in the news, were kidnapped by cartel members in Mexico in March, with two that were found dead. The group had gone south of the border so one of them could get a tummy tuck. And y'all remember this story because I think we all did these stories, different YouTube creators. Financial considerations are also playing a role in the drop in business, industry leaders said. The Mexican peso has been strengthening against the dollar, giving prospective tummy tuckers less incentive to cross the border. The procedure costs $20,000 in America and has been known to cost less than half in Mexico. Downward trend in Tijuana medicine business is also negatively impacting local hotels, restaurants, commercial areas, and business leaders. This is what they're saying. But you know what, y'all? It would have that kind of domino effect because if you're going there for a tummy tuck, you're more than likely is going to stay in a hotel nearby the place you're going to have the procedure. You're buying the food, you're shopping more likely, you're doing those kind of things. So all of the other industries would suffer. And I mean, that actually makes sense. Compounding the issue further is the fact that 2 dozen Tijuana cosmetic procedure clinics are under investigation for possible malpractice. Two people died from bariatric complications in a border town this past July. Two Americans who traveled to Mexico from Texas. In March, a group of cosmetic surgeons also, so they had two people that went and they had procedures done with cosmetic surgeons and they died, although they were killed by traffickers and were likely mistaken for Haitian drug dealers. Yeah, that's what they claim, but I don't know if I'm fully buying that. So that was Washington McGee, Eric Williams, Shahid Woodward, and Zindell Brown. Remember, they were all snatched from their cars. That happened on March 3rd this year. And they were on their way to a clinic in Mexico. Woodard and Brown were both killed. McGee and Williams eventually were free after being held captive. McGee was the one seeking the tummy tuck. So, they're saying in Mexico that they're being unfairly pegged as unsafe. And, they're hoping that the industry will recover from, less people traveling there because they fear the violence that is occurring in Mexico. So they go on to say Tijuana has long been a popular destination for those seeking out weight loss measures. And they said roughly 1 million Americans have had medical procedures of some kind in Mexico each year. That's a lot of people, y'all. That's a lot of people. But y'all, tell me what you think. That's one of those places I never even considered to go, but I never had to go to another country for a procedure or, because it was convenient or it was cheaper. But y'all, tell me what you think about how I guess Americans are wising up and they're staying out of these places that are way too dangerous to be in, especially in Mexico. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.